welcome to today's broadcast. I'm Kleinman, and today we're taking to the streets to see how much people know about their own rights. Right now we have Parker with us, and he's going to tell us about some of the rights from the First Amendment.
I always found the First Amendment very interesting because, it gives us freedom of speech, which to me is very important, because we can express our own opinions freely, of course, unless it's a threat, which is not good. So, I believe it's great because if we have thoughts or opinions on the government, they can't tell us we can't say it because it's our right.
Well, thank you for sharing that information. Let's move on to the next segment. Joining me now is Lucas, an expert on the freedom of religion. So Lucas, what can you tell me about this right?
So in the United States, the freedom of religion is protected under the Constitution, and it's provided for every citizen under the First Amendment.
I see. So how effective is this right today?
Freedom of religion prevents our government from forcing citizens to practice any religion that they would not want to. And all sorts of religious practices have spread ever since this right has been amended and created. And most importantly, it helps respect the beliefs of others because we can all have our own religion and be whoever we want to be. And also, no one has special privilege. They can all do whatever they want, and it brings all people together and encourages respect and peace.
Thank you very much for this insight on the freedom of religion. Now to our next segment.
I was going around my stuff and I found this really old tape. I wonder if we can put it in a player to see what happens. There we go.
Here, we believe the Constitution should be signed for a better and more stable form of government in the U.S. We've listened to Alexander Hamilton's points for ratifying the Constitution, and we've decided to write 85 essays to prove ratifying is beneficial. Although you may not believe everything we say, the checks and balances system can easily get a strong central form of government to preserve states' rights.
You listen here. Your ways of interpreting the Constitution are wrong. If the U.S. Constitution says something, you should take it literally like us constructionists. You guys being liberals with a loose interpretation of the Constitution isn't going to help our future government. The Constitution would provide too much power to the federal courts, and justice wouldn't be provided to the average citizen. Ratification. Our group's leader, Thomas Jefferson, is surely right on our interpretation and beliefs to the most beneficial for the citizens.
Wow, this is some really interesting stuff.
We have a man named Caden here to talk about the Fourth Amendment. For the audience, Caden, what exactly does the Fourth Amendment say?
So audience, the Fourth Amendment essentially says no to search and seizure of property without a warrant or probable cause. This means that the government can't show up at your house and decide to search your home, which is very useful. This is important because this means that we can feel safe in our own home and not be fearful of the police coming inside of your house.
We now have George here to talk about the Second Amendment. So what does the right to bear arms do for us?
The right to bear arms allows citizens of the United States to own a gun at legal age. The Second Amendment states that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, meaning guns cannot be taken away unless they are used illegally. The right to bear arms supports the statement of providing for the common defense as said in the preamble.
Thank you for this information on the right to bear arms.
This is the sentence hearing for John, who committed a crime yesterday. He was caught whale hunting on Sunday in Ohio Territory. He will be sentenced to public beheading.
Yeah.
As John's legal defendant, you guys can't do that. The Eighth Amendment says no cruel or unusual punishment, so John should be set free.
Okay, well if it's in the Constitution, bailiff, untie him.
Oh,
Whales.